Hello lovely people, I'm Debs. Welcome back to my channel, Rainy Read Stuff. I am here in the book shack. It's not Sunday. I'm a day late to do my weekly reading wrap up, and there isn't really a reading wrap up because last week was a bit of a disaster. I've left it till, well, what are we on? It's 9:45 in the evening. I was hoping it might cool down, but look, it's 28.5 degrees in the book shack. I'm melting, so I'm going to make this quick. Last week, several things were happening. It was going to be a busy week anyway. I was meant to be meeting Dave Brzezinski and Jilly Paddock last Monday. Unfortunately, my husband was ill. He's been off work for about 7 months. He has a heart problem at the moment, and a couple of weeks ago he keeled over in the kitchen. His fall was broken by a kitchen chair, but he landed flat on his face, blood everywhere. He didn't break his nose, but I thought he was going to. So because he was ill with atrial fibrillation, I had to cancel Monday and spent a couple of days looking after him. I had a business conference on Wednesday. I went down to see my gorgeous grandson at the weekend. It was my eldest daughter's birthday on Friday. And then we got to babysit for him all day on Saturday because both my daughters and their partners were at a wedding. So consequently, I haven't read very much. I haven't even responded to last reading wrap-up's comments, which is extremely rude, and I'm very sorry. And I'm going to go and do that now. So I thought I'd just go through what was going to happen in July, hopefully with more success than June, because today's June the 30th. So lots of good things happen in July. Oh, Colin's landed on the roof. Colin, the crow, threw a boiled potato at me from the roof the other day. It missed me by that much. Anyway, back to the reading. So many good things happen in the summer. Ongoing projects. We obviously have the Arabian Nights, which is going on until next June. We're still reading Proust, which is going on to the end of this year. I'm not doing very well with that at the moment. It's the summer of sport. And also, we move into Q3 of Historathon. Historathon is an event that was set up by Vin at Revenant Reads. I am very honoured to be a co-host, along with several others who I will list below. I will tomorrow be doing my pile of possibilities for Historathon, but suffice to say for today, the time period we're looking at now is 1500 to 1820. That is done deliberately to tie in with Jane Austen July, and that would be another event that I'm taking part in. The group read for Jane Austen July is Emma, which I fully intend to read. Coming in at, you see, my one comes in at 390 pages, which is 10 pages short for a big book summer. But one thing I am reading for big book summer is it's also the summer of Steinbeck. And having read The Grapes of Wrath this month and loved it, East of Eden is on the cards for July. I've already started it. That is definitely a big book of summer. I also read The Harvest Gypsies this month as well. So I'm very much looking forward to the summer of Steinbeck. I have more books to read for the Summer of Sport, which is another one that I'm co-hosting, and that was set up by Mark at Book Time with Elvis. Of course, it is Rocket Summer, which is an event set up by the glorious Michael K. Vaughan, and a number of wonderful co-hosts. I haven't decided what I'm going to read yet, other than this, which is The Other Side of the Sky by Arthur C. Clarke. We're looking at the golden age of science fiction. I have plenty to choose from. I've had this book for a while, but I haven't read it yet. And these were written in the late 40s and through the 50s. I believe they are short stories. I do... Seriously, who is drilling at 10 to 10? How unreasonable. I have a lot of science fiction material that I'm planning to have a look at over the next few weeks. Then there is another event that I'm really looking forward to, and that is Private Eye July. I've had these sitting around for probably 6 months or so. 2 Raymond Chandler books. In fact, I've got 3, but I fancy the... What are they doing? Oh, they've stopped drilling. Farewell, My Lovely, and The Long Goodbye. These 2 are probably top of my priority list. I've got a nice volume of Sherlock Holmes just here, as published in the Strand magazine, and it's like a facsimile of the Strand magazine. I was also thinking maybe for the more modern private investigator, the Number One Ladies Detective Agency by Alexander McCall Smith. I've never read any of them, and I certainly have a couple, and I have the first one, so I thought I might give that a go. Other than that, I'm just trying to survive this heat. It's hideous. I hate it. I am not built for hot, muggy weather. It's meant to break here in Nottingham on Wednesday, I think. So, I'm sorry for my absence. Last week was a bit of a nightmare. Well, the beginning of the week was a bit of a nightmare. The end of the week was glorious. We had so much fun looking after Mason, our grandchild, who is just over 2 years old. He was 2 in the middle of May. And at one point, he looked at his grandfather and said, "Grandad, you're not funny," which we thought was hilarious. I do like it when kids start getting a bit of character and chatting away. Anyway, you're not here for that. You're here for the reading. I promise I'm going to be better this week. More reading will be done. I don't have anything to disrupt me other than trying to work, and I'm looking forward to lots of reading and some more videos. So, thank you for stopping by. I'm sorry I'm so useless. Normal service will be resumed. It's always lovely to see you. Let me know what you're up to in July, and I'll speak to you very soon. Thanks for popping by.